Hey, in this episode, I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on my film making. There's a lot to go through, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Yeah, I'm not only a content creator for YouTube and Facebook and other social media platforms, I also work with primarily the independent filmmakers locally within my area, because the revenue I generate from my show, I'm able to share with other filmmakers, and that is a hobby of mine, and it's very special to me. So I've got some interesting stuff to share with you guys. First of all, the case of the Misfortune cookie. It's finished, it's wrapped up. We're getting ready in August to have a screening with cast and crew first. It always goes to cast and crew first. But you got to stay tuned right here to be able to know where you can eventually see it. Yeah, and there's other movies that are finished. They're getting ready to air and screen, and I'll get to those. Just hang on. So for the case of the Misfortune cookie, I met with as I said, I help local independent filmmakers, and I've done 6 movies that I produced. That means I'm executive producer, and it means I fund a good portion, if not all, of the films. And my latest was the last one I've done so far was Case of the Misfortune Cookie. And Ray, my friend who is a writer and director of Case of the Misfortune Cookie, I met with him yesterday, and we talked about a couple of things, because he not only did Case of the Misfortune Cookie, I also was executive producer of the very first show I ever produced, and that's The Eve of May. We'll get back to that in a minute. So right here you see on my desk is a couple of props that I loaned to Ray for filming the Case of the Misfortune Cookie. The old typewriter, the hat, the fedora. There was a safe that I loaned him to use in the movie. It's a short movie, and I'm going to show you guys the teaser. Here's the teaser.
And now?
Now I wish I'd have locked the guy up.
The arrangements have been made.
Sorry. 15 years of marriage, and I get nothing.
But I wasn't sure if things were really that bad.
That I remember. That was a lot.
So how'd you like that? I thought it came together really well. At the opening scenes, that's my hands you see turning, pushing the button on the answering machine. Of course, you see the typewriter. And then you see Clive Rosengren. He is Eddie Collins in the movie, throughout the movie. And it's interesting to note that Clive Rosengren is also an author. He wrote these books right here, and the main character in his book is called Eddie Collins. So the writer and director asked Clive if he wouldn't mind using that name for his character in the case of the Misfortune cookie. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below with these books. There is a hint of maybe these books being actually turned into a series, a TV series. So Clive Rosengren, he's our leading man in the show. He's a Hollywood actor. He's good friends with Tom Hanks. Him and Tom Hanks started out early in theater in the Midwest while they were going to college together. And so they still retain their friendship over the years. Now, Clive has been in episodic TV throughout his career. He's done some movies. And in fact, he met Miss Marlon Mason, who is our leading lady. We'll get to her in a minute. She is, her and Clive met for the first time on the set of Charles in Charge. That's where they first met. He's also known for his role in the TV series Cheers. His character played a retired baseball umpire. And of course, Ted Danson's character was a former professional baseball player who owned the bar. And Clive's character literally threw Ted Danson's character out of his own bar. That was the script. So that was interesting. That was epic. Clive is also known for playing a producer in the movie Ed Wood. He acted aside in the scenes with Johnny Depp in the movie Ed Wood. So that's who Clive is. He's not only an author and an actor, he's known, if you just look his name up on Internet Movie Database and just type in Clive Rosengren and any of the other names I put out there for you guys, yeah, there's a couple of other characters. Now, you did note at the beginning of this screening that I just showed you, the teaser, it's a Gerald A. Hansen production. That's because I'm the executive producer. I contributed the bulk of the funding for making this project possible. I was really happy to do this. This is probably one of my favorites. Another actress, I'm going to go with Marlon Mason. Now, Marlon, she's known for a lot of roles in episodic TV. She's been on, what was that, Love Boat. She's been in Perry Mason. She was in the very last episode of Perry Mason also. She's been in 2 episodes of Hogan's Heroes. Yeah. And she was also in the very last episode of Hogan's Heroes. But she's most noted for her role as playing the leading lady with Elvis Presley in the second to the last movie he ever filmed, The Trouble with Girls. She was also one of 4 women who have ever recorded a duet with Elvis. Yeah, you guys are going to have to look her name up on Internet Movie Database too. She's been quite active in filming, and she does a lot of independent films now. And I know she just returned from back east doing another role, movie back east. So she stays busy. She stays current. Yeah. And I'm glad to be her friend and help her with what other projects I can help fund locally. She's been in a lot of productions that I've been involved with, between Ray Nomoto Robinson and also the thriller movie Bent. That was Brad Douglas. I've worked on a couple of projects with him. Go ahead and check out my name, Gerald A. Hansen, on Internet Movie Database, and you can see all the projects I've been working on. Oh, since when I was still going through puberty. Yeah, my first role was Walt Disney movie. Another notable actress in this movie, you've seen her in the sneak peek preview, that she plays a caregiver, and that is Elizabeth Goodenrath. Beth Goodenrath is known for her role starring aside Mandy Moore in the film Princess Diaries 1 and 2. She played one of the mean girls. So, yeah, she's in this film as well. So let me know in the comments if you guys like the at least the sneak peek for Case of the Misfortune Cookie. Now that was based on a story that happened to Marlon Mason's mom, and our leading lady in that movie also is Stephanie C. Jones. She did a brilliant job acting, and she is known. She's in our Eve of May movie also. She's our main character in the Eve of May, and she's known in our community with the theater groups like Camelot and that other one. They also she's in the local Subaru commercials. Yeah, and you'll see her more in the Eve of May, uh, which segues me into the Eve of May. You can finally see the entire movie. No short clips, the whole movie. I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can finally watch the Eve of May. It was filmed. It's a Gerald A. Hansen Presents production. Is filmed in Medford, Central Point, Gold Hill, Eagle Point, and Sam's Valley, and my driveway. I play two different characters in that movie. I'm the backside of me is in the pharmacy, which is located on set down there in Gold Hill, and Clive Rosengren is the gentleman I acted aside. And then Priscilla Quimby got Best Actress for the Eve of May. We've won 3 awards that I know of. I have 1 award here for the Eve of May. She got Best Actress, and Ray got Producer's Award. So that was fun. So enjoy the movie. It's down below in the link to watch the whole movie is down below in the descriptions. 3 other movies. Skagamook. I was helping with finding locations for filming Skagamook, and it was filmed down in Sam's Valley, primarily in Sam's Valley, and it again has Marlon Mason in it. And it has Mark Schneider. Now, I've done an interview with Mark Schneider. Mark Schneider is one of our main characters in the Eve of May. And Mark's known to play like sheriffs and lawyers and judges in his television career, because he's been on many episodic TVs and movies. So, again, check out his Internet Movie Database. And in the flow scene, you'll notice Brady Rubens. Brady is known for her history in filmmaking goes way back in the 1950s, and she's known for one of her movies she did was, I think it's called Kentucky Fried Movie. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. She's in that movie also. So I'm working with a lot of SAG-AFTRA stars in my filmmaking, but besides creating content for social media about homesteading, yeah, I do also my other passion besides farming. My other passion is filmmaking. 2 more movies that I am executive producer of. One is Timberlands. That has Wes Studi in it. I got to act in a scene with Wes Studi. I'm an executive producer of that one as well. It's finished, it's wrapped up, and it's getting ready to screen. It was chosen to be screened at the Portland Film Festival in October, I think, is when it's going to air up there. I think that's when the film festival is. So check online to find out where that film festival is in Portland, and then what day Timberlands is going to be screening up there. And get your tickets and go see Timberlands. It's a really cool movie. It's about Native Americans and the timber industry, the timber barons. So we had a lot of stars in that one. Yeah, a lot of people that was in there. Owen Crowshoe, Irene Bedard. She is the voice of Pocahontas in that Disney animated film. She's done a lot of I think they've done Yellowstone and all those other Kevin Costner movies. I know Wes is in Dances with Wolves. Yeah, he's been around. And they're also wrapping up another movie which I produced, and it's called Run Honey Run. It's another Western. I love these Westerns, so we're getting ready to move forward with that one. So stay tuned for places where you can watch those. But check out the Eve of May, finally. The link down below. Check it out. Click on it. And then donate if you can. And enjoy the movie. Well, I'm Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon. That'll let you know the new videos as I upload them. I'm so happy to get back into homesteading. We've had 2 weeks of wildfires within a couple hundred feet from the homestead. That was too much drama for me. I'm just glad to get back to homesteading. Remember, be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next journey. Bye-bye now.